One of the delightful surprises in the rock and roll business this summer has been the sudden emergence of a new and forceful independent record company called Two Tone.
Well, basically, we want artistic control. There are a few bands and we all needed an identity. I mean, the music and the clothes, but I mean, with the label, it's a stronger thing. It's a whole movement.
How records were made was a complete mystery. You know, the record companies kept it secret, I think. But when Rough Trade started and punk started, this do-it-yourself kind of ethos, and I thought, wow, we can actually make our own record. So the obvious thing to do was to put out our record on our own label, which was the Two Tone label.
I finally tracked the specials down to Two Tone HQ, home of the hits. Next to the Poodle Parlour, a note said, "At last, a chance to meet the board of directors of the fastest growing independent record label in the country."
Hey, look, Poodle Parlour.
The Poodle Parlour is still here.
Change. I know. I used to bring my dog down here. It wasn't a poodle, though. And that's a flat.
Apparently, this is the birthplace of Two Tone.
Second floor
It
up.
says so there. Jerry's old flat.
That's where everybody used to go. There used to be a lot happening in there.
Yeah.
When you walked up, you could hear the noise, everybody. I wouldn't call it a party. It was just like having fun, mixing, mingling.
You had to actually be somewhere to talk to people, didn't you, in those days?
Yeah.
And this was the central point. You know, Jerry had all the information that we all needed, so we'd come and visit him and hang out and get things done.
Right, shall we have a dance?
To be honest with you, we used to hang around up here about 8, 9, sometimes 10 people in that one little room. It was just like being at home, at your own house. And we used to laugh, joke, mess around, dancing.
Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves enormously.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm showing them around the office. Here we have the checkbooks, the receipts, the contract. I think this is our Bernie Rhodes contract.
The genius that Jerry had was he put a very eclectic of people together, very eclectic.
The specials is mixed up. You had me, the rude boy, then you had Roddy the rockabilly, Limbaugh the reggae soul man, Horace the teacher.
I hated punk, I just couldn't see the point in it at all.
Horace was the first, I think. Then I persuaded Terry to leave his punk band called Squad.
On to Terry now.
We were one of the first punk bands in Coventry.
They were pretty much punk by numbers, you know, no disrespect, but, you know, they weren't really going anywhere. And Brad, well, I actually shared a flat with Brad, so I knew he could play reggae, but, you know, I did go out of my way to make it a multiracial band. You know, it didn't just happen.
There was a buzz around, particularly in our record shop. So everybody was talking about this little band. So I went and saw them. The crowd just went nuts. And I hadn't seen that sort of hysteria since the Beatles. So you go, ka-ching, I can get these guys a deal. Because to me, it was that good.
We discovered Pete Waterman, in fact, and we thought, oh, he might make a good manager. And we should point out that we were actually famous before him.
Well, technically, I guess I was their manager. You know, I got asked by Jerry to manage them. I use the term loosely. I don't think you can manage Jerry, but that's beside the point. My role really was to try and get them a recording contract and get them in the studio. We did 2 or 3 takes in Berwick Street Studios in Berwick Market on a Sunday. So I've got the cassette here, so I'm going to put it on. I haven't heard this for 44 years.
This is the dawning of a new era. This is the dawning of a new era.
Jerry was a genius because he taught me a big lesson. I'm not being unkind to Terry, but he ain't the greatest singer in the world. But what he has got is a voice that's very distinctive.
By 2 o'clock, you were Rams and List. Had to walk home to Area 6. This is the dawning.
And what that taught me was, it's not about singing, it's about character. And Jerry had put those characters together almost like a cartoon strip in a funny sort of way, and it made this believable entity.
I do genuinely like Pete Waterman, and he did genuinely help us. But the only trouble is he then tried to teach Terry to dance. I just thought we have to keep this within the realms of the possible, Pete, you know. But also, you know, if you're going to teach someone to dance, you know, it's good to learn how to dance yourself first, you know. And if you've ever seen Pete Waterman dancing, I mean, he's a DJ. DJs are DJs because they can't dance and they need something to do with their hands in the disco, you know.
And it's amazing how different they are from what they finally went on to record. So when I recorded them, they were still a sort of reggae band. When you hear what they became, which was like a ska band, that came from live gigging. Jerry worked it out. Take the crowd. This is what the crowd want. Give them what they want.
This is the dawning of the new era. Climb the stairs to the 14th floor. They came up at the door.
Really old ska from the 60s had a much faster tempo, so I realised that would blend much more easily with this up-tempo, high-energy punk music. It's like mixing up the chemicals in the lab, you know, and then you get an explosion. That's what we got, an explosion.
This is so boring.